Good evening. I know I haven't picked up the camera at all today, and it's really late. It's actually about 10 o'clock. I have the younger kids in bed, and I just came downstairs to work on the basement. If you remember, one of my New Year's resolutions is to get the whole house cleaned up and organized and in order. And the worst part of the house is the basement. So I have been working hard on getting that in order. I got a fairly large chunk of the basement most of the way under control. I worked really hard and got the pantry looking nice. And then I have those egg cartons. We saved a few, but I got rid of probably about 150 egg cartons. We gave them away to someone, I guess probably someone who has chickens. And then there's our bulk food storage right there, and I have to get that cleaned up and organized. And then this is embarrassing, but it is reality, so I guess I'll just show you. I have the pegboard, it's not too bad, but then I have all this junk on my workbench, and I can't even find a tool if it's on the bottom layer, so I have to get that worked on. And then if I turn around, my other workbench is just as bad. I know this is embarrassing, but you know what, you have to start somewhere. It wasn't that long ago, maybe a year or so ago, that this was it looked a lot better than it did now. It was pretty much under control, but then everything else got so crazy around here, and then I did a lot of work down here and it got worse. So that's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to avoid the neaten it up and then it gets dumped up again, then you neaten it, it gets bad. I'm trying to avoid that. So that's part of the New Year's resolution, is to get it in order and then keep it in order. So I think I'm going to work on this portion of the basement right now, probably for about an hour tonight, and see how much I can get done.
Art is cleaning away.
Yes, I am.
Go, Art.
Look at this. They didn't see this area here cleared out.
Yay! I'm his moral support for about 3 minutes.
Yeah, and then I'm working my way this way, and then I'm going to tackle this pile here. And I think there's some stuff in here that we can get rid of.
Alright, that sounds good. Nice.
Janelle's had enough down here. Janelle does not like the basement, and for obvious reasons. So,
you know, it probably, sort of like the other house, if you swept it and washed the walls and then painted the walls, it'd be so bright and perky down here, it'd be so much better. Remember the other house?
Yes.
We said, why didn't we paint this basement so much sooner? Because it looks so nice. But of course, you always do that type of stuff before you list a house so it looks nicer. We should just do it now, Art, so we can enjoy it.
That's right, we should. Well, it's in the works.
Baby steps.
Right.
And after all, this is real life, and we're just trying to dig our way out.
Right, the first step is getting this cleaned and organized.
Right, and you know, there's various levels of clean. There's the first, purging through most of the low-hanging fruit, the things that you know you can't get rid of. And that was like, when we first did our organization, we did that low-hanging fruit. And then in the fall, Art went through and did a little bit more cleaning and organization, and now we're going even further. So, you know, it's a long process, and it's not like you're ever going to be done with this, but hopefully we can put things in place and everything has a home and it'll be a little bit more functional.
We're working on it.
Yes, baby steps.
I think I'm about done for the night. I got this area cleared up pretty well, and I went through our food, our bulk food, and I noticed that we have a lot of stuff we need to get rid of and just eat and be done with it. So we're going to start working on that. And then these boxes, there's miscellaneous hardware, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort those boxes out, and I'm going to do it while watching a movie. Janelle got a movie, a ladies movie, you know, like the Boy Meets Girl type movie that is really boring for men. And I get a lot more work done when I'm watching a boring movie. So probably sometime this week, Janelle and I will sit down and watch that. I haven't sat down with Janelle and watched a movie in, I don't know how long. Maybe Janelle could tell you. I think it's probably been over a year. So I'm going to do that. Spread a tarp over the floor in the living room, and then get all my hardware out and sort it out, and well, hopefully find homes for everything. The basement still isn't good, it doesn't look nice, but it's a lot better than it was. I'm just going to keep this up, and hopefully within a week or two everything's in order down here. And then after that, well, we just have a little bit to do on the third floor, a little bit to do in the upstairs of the garage, the downstairs is pretty good, and then a little bit left to do in my shop. And then our entire premises, everything we own, will be organized and in order. and then we just have to keep it that way. I'm done down the basement for right now. I'm going to head upstairs and get ready for bed. This was kind of embarrassing taking you down the basement, but it's what we struggle with, and we are working on it, and hopefully this can give some of you guys some hope. I know there have to be some people out there with messy basements or attics or something.
We're trying to inspire and motivate as we're trying to inspire and motivate ourselves.
Right.
So hopefully, you know, let us know down in the comments below your successes and what you use for motivation for cleaning up those not so lovely spots. And share it with us, because we'd love to hear how you're succeeding, or, well, maybe you need some motivation too.
Good night. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.